Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, we've lost Francis.
Where is he, Laura?
He was getting too mouthy, so we threw him in the boot.
Vibes.
Why am I here? Vibes and energy.
We're here for vibes and energy.
Vibes and energy. Let's go.
What is up, guys? Today
that's my
we
line.
have. So what?
I'll say what is up,
I
guys.
told you to sit here. You don't want to sit here. It's my turn. He's lucky he's got the back seat and not the boot. What is up, guys?
What is up, guys?
Manny, introduce us.
Hello everyone, I'm Manny, this is Laura, this is Francis, and we are in Mitcham today for a mock test. I'm very excited and see what happens.
Did you find you're a bit of a backseat driver?
Yeah, I've got a very low Uber rating. It's always tough, but everyone has to go through it.
Yeah.
Every single car on the road has got someone in it that's had to do this.
I find that so crazy. Everyone in the whole, every single car you've ever seen has been through this whole journey as well.
Yeah.
It's very funny to think.
And the thing is, you don't know any like everybody who's behind them wheels. You don't know their story. You don't know their journey.
No,
You don't know
so
how
crazy,
like it
isn't
was.
it?
Did they pass first time?
Did they pass 10th
time?
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what the most amount of tests anyone's ever done is.
Yeah, there must be a stat. That's
There
really
must be.
interesting.
Do you know, I'm really curious actually.
Yeah.
I reckon it's in the double digits.
Yeah. I know someone has probably had about 15, 16
Really?
tests.
Wow.
Our community is awesome. If
Sounds
you
expensive.
can research that, comment below and let us know. You can do this. You got this. Come on, Manny.
Thank you. I almost forgot to do my checks and indicate off the very first time I pulled off from here. Almost failed straight away.
Actually, before we go, give me a horn blast. Thanks. Yeah.
We're good?
Vibes and energy. Just checking it works.
Just checking it
Energy.
works. Of course,
Peugeot,
is that the
no.
show me and tell me question done?
So we are going to head out
Through
the
the
gap.
Is that, go straight along.
That is just going to be the word now, isn't it? It's just going to be the word. Yeah, as I say, it's good for you to get that practice articulating your way around that gap because
Good luck
you
at the beginning
may
of every
get
test.
it. Yeah, they may conclude your test down there. So if you haven't done it before, you're being directed in and being told
I
to
think it's
kind of get yourself around there. You're like, where? The gap. What gap? The
Now we know.
road.
I've got a spare camera. What do you reckon if I do like catfish cam? Can I be Cammy?
Do it.
Cammy, why would you?
Because Cammy holds the camera.
Bit of a bald-looking Cammy.
Old looking Cammy.
Nothing wrong with
what
that.
What do you mean?
Oh, Cammy's not bald.
Well, neither's Max or Neve.
Turn right.
Turning right. Okay, so this,
Turn right.
did this on my test.
So you've had a test previously,
I
Manny.
have. Can we pull out a little bit? I reckon we can. Let's try and look for a safe gap. Stops there maybe. After this BMW. No. Am I hesitating? Come on.
But now the red light's red, the light's red now.
It is.
But we've got to go.
But we have to go.
They're gonna go.
Back up a bit.
This
They're
traffic
an
light is
absolute nightmare. I don't understand why they're not
brutal.
on three-way control like they were previously.
Shall I back up a little
They
bit? to give
needed
them some
to
space?
place, to be honest, they've got enough space.
You sure?
Unless that bus comes along. To be honest, they've not placed them tactically, really, have they?
What would you do, like, if this was
This
your
was my
actual
real test. I
Tesla?
honestly don't know.
You know what?
What would you advise? Because this is...
Yeah, back up.
Back up a little bit. It's carnage, that's what it is. There we go.
I might as well just back up all the way.
Don't back up too much because you can keep an eye on that traffic light. He's
Yeah.
seen that you were waiting to go. Pop it back into first.
Do you reckon the examiners
Not
would help you
first.
with this?
Into first, not reverse. I think they would.
I think they would, yeah.
I think they would because of where the light is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. Thank you.
Nice man. Okay.
It's because I have a Peugeot. Of course he's going to be nice.
Is that true of every Peugeot driver?
Yeah.
Let's put it right up to 30.
Peugeot drivers are nice. Peugeot drivers are very nice. Ooh.
I reckon Ferrari drivers help each other out like that.
Do you think?
What do you reckon, Manny?
I couldn't tell you, Francis.
Well, you wouldn't
Joking.
know.
I wouldn't know, would I? I'm joking. I mean, how often do you see one? Might be a bit tough. Okay, let's try and keep it up a bit more.
Okie doke, because you're increasing your speed.
Yeah.
Still got it in second.
Yeah, I could bring it up. There we go.
So you've done a test before, Manny?
I have last month. Sadly, I was not successful.
What happened?
There was two majors, about 9 or 10 minors, so not too bad. First one was absolute kicker. It was really narrow road.
Cross the roundabout and take the fourth exit.
Fourth exit, okay. So there was a really narrow road, and there was a bus coming. Completely threw me off. I've always been a bit not as confident in those kind of situations, so I tried to overcome that for once, and it didn't really work in my favour, sadly. I was too aggressive, and the bus driver started shouting out of the window,
What?
which wasn't very pleasant.
On a driving test?
Yeah,
Don't
I mean,
need that.
he probably saw the visor and stuff, but oh well. What can I do? Okay, so we are taking the fourth exit.
Cross the roundabout and take the fourth exit.
Lombard roundabout. What are your thoughts on the Lombard roundabout?
I think it is easier than. Yeah, we can go.
I think it's easier than.
I think it's just a regular roundabout, nothing special about it. Personally, I don't know if you would agree.
I love the Lombard roundabout. I love the Lombard roundabout personally.
Easy
I
peasy. Don't see the hype about it.
I don't see the hype about it. I love it.
It's a nice place. Many friends have been made here.
Many friends have been made at the Lombard roundabout.
I've had some
Some encounters.
Yeah, I have had some. I've had some interesting encounters here. I think there was a fire engine. That was my first. I think,
Fire engine on the Lombard roundabout.
I've been in some pretty, but that's how you learn.
That is exactly how we learn.
And I think there's a lot of interesting things you're not necessarily taught with. If you don't encounter it, say you could in theory go all your lessons without. That's just 30, isn't it? All your lessons without encountering an emergency vehicle.
This is it, yeah.
And you wouldn't know how to deal with it.
How do you deal with an emergency vehicle behind you unless you get taught it?
Unless you get taught it, you would never know. It's not in is it in the theory test? I
Turn
can't
left,
remember.
then bear right.
Turn left, not here though.
Yep, it's here. It's this
It is
next
here?
left. That's it.
Not here though.
Yep.
It is.
Slight bit of coasting there, Manny.
I'm missing a little bit.
Bear right.
Just going to follow the road round to the right.
Sat-nav giving you a
Just
bit of a
round left,
confusing
yeah.
instruction there.
No, it is something to do with the I remember from your video. If it's the angle's like bigger than 90 or something, isn't it? It's the bear right, or is that
Yep,
wrong? Is that the other way around?
absolutely.
Lovely.
And if it's less, it says sharp
If
right.
it's sharp right, yeah.
But she's giving you a junction instruction.
Giving me help.
And it's not actually a junction.
Going back to what you're saying, that happened with my mum when she took her driving test.
Oh, yeah.
She took her test in Morden and
Did you teach her?
this is I was only in primary school.
Okay.
Oh.
But she said that on her driving test, she was down at the roundabout and she was going around the roundabout. And then as she was going around, police on horseback came
wow. So
onto the
I wouldn't know how to deal with
roundabout.
that.
And she was like, obviously it's something she's never encountered before, she didn't know what to do. And
Yeah.
the examiner actually said, oh, we nearly had his ear off. So my mum thought, she's failed, but she actually passed.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
So, but obviously it's something that you don't encounter
No, police on horseback I wouldn't know how to deal with.
very often.
It's a very good.
Oh, that was lucky because you've got one side. The pole on that left side was off.
Yeah.
I was about to say that it looks like it's a bit of a weird looking width restrictor. That one by that little roundabout can be tough. Yeah. I did curb that one. Luckily not in my test. But in with my instructor.
With your instructor.
Shout out Chris.
Shout out Chris from
He
AA.
will be watching this.
Will he?
He will, yeah, I told
Shout
him
out Chris.
He was so excited. He was a very sweet man. Loved him.
What's the best thing about your driving
Best thing
instructor?
about him, we started to trade together. which is very cute. We
taught him how to trade. What do you do?
I didn't
Forex?
teach him, but yeah, forex and stuff. I didn't
Okay.
teach him, but we've embarked on this journey together. He'll be
Crypto?
He'll be. No, he doesn't like crypto.
Okay.
I do myself personally, but he doesn't.
Is crypto coming back?
I think it's coming back. I've staked all mine, and hopefully it was a good idea. Should have sold at the peak still, but anyway, could have sold at ETH at the top. But
I've got some
it's
crypto.
fine. Do you? Which
I
one?
have indeed Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. No, I don't touch Bitcoin.
I've had it in there for some time now.
And you lost loads of money.
Yeah.
If you've had it for some time.
There's nothing wrong with that. Got to hold it sometimes. The sat nav looks like it's further away than it actually is. I'm starting to notice a little bit.
I've never seen this route before. Is this an official route, yeah?
Indeed, indeed,
Wow.
indeed.
I'm not sure what the speed limit here actually. I'm going to say 20 because of that sign, but is that for that road off there? Obviously you can't help me, I'm guessing. I'm going to say it's 30, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I know. This is the Croydon. No, it's not.
This is a fun route.
Is this the Croydon flyover?
Let's continue following
Continue following.
the road.
So tell us about your car at home, Manny.
Yeah, so I'm very, very fortunately own a Ferrari F430. What? I know, crazy. It's not as interesting as it sounds. It was a bit broken up when I bought it. So
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Gonna fix it up and flip it, but
A fixer-upper car.
I fixed it up pretty much, and I fell in love with it so much that I've decided to keep it for a little bit. Done the maths, and I'll be able to drive it for about a year with no. I think
At the end of the road,
be
turn
able to drive it
left.
for about a year with no repercussions necessarily.
What work have you done on it so
Financially,
far? What did it need?
oh god, yeah, I needed a lot. So wheels
Turn
needed
left.
changing. There was this really nasty petrol smell. There's a really nasty petrol smell when driving it. So they've addressed that. They told me I was going to need a whole engine rebuild and everything, which was a bit scary. Oh wow, we're over here. So this is 40.
There's a nice bit of cautiousness there, but it was so clear and
Yeah, I
open. You probably
should've-
could have.
I probably could have gone straight away. Anyway, okay, and then just brick it right up.
You must have got a good deal on it then.
Yeah. By coincidence, they've shot up in price, the manual ones. So I ironically made a relatively good financial decision.
If you was driving your Ferrari on this road,
Yeah.
where would you be
In
positioned?
the left. So we should probably move over to the
If
left.
you were driving a
The
Ferrari on this
Ferrari.
side, you'd be in the right,
In the right-hand lane.
double the speed limit.
Whoa. Okay, just about fine.
Do you think you could have made that move over to the left lane that
Much
a little
earlier.
bit
I should have done
sooner?
it straight away.
Was that Francis distracting you, talking to you
No,
about
no, difficult.
the Ferrari? Yeah, it's only when it gets to that point where you're being undertaken.
Which is dangerous. Yeah, see if that was us. Would not have been good. Okay, noted. It just looked like it merged over, like turning around to the left, and we're going straight ahead, so I should have looked a bit more carefully. Okay, so this is a fun route.
Okay, where is the sat nav taking you next?
Croydon flyover. Let's get up to this. It's still 40. Yeah, it's still
She's
40.
not actually
After
stopped now.
300
She is.
yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Third exit. Okay. I don't think I've ever done this roundabout before. It needs to be out.
Okay, you've not done this
The
roundabout
first,
before, but
no.
put into action what you would do
I
at a
would,
roundabout. So you're taking the third
So yeah, we're going to
exit.
indicate on approach to the right.
Go
So I should get
right
into
on the
the right.
roundabout and take the third exit.
So I should get into the right.
Okey-dokes. As you moved over into the right-hand lane there, you caused him
To slow down.
to slow down behind.
Should I have moved over a bit earlier?
Could have moved over a bit earlier. When she
that was the
said
hint
it,
you were giving, wasn't it?
yeah.
Okay. After this grey car. Yeah, nice and clear.
The great thing about using a sat nav is you don't have to wait for it to talk. You can just look at
Look
the
at the
screen
screen.
and see what you're doing next.
Yeah.
And if you're turning right at any point, well, not at any point, if you're turning right soon, then moving over
That
early is a
early
really good
preparation.
idea.
Yeah, they're having that preparation.
Yeah.
It was a Peugeot behind though, so another
we were
nice,
fine, nothing to worry
another
about.
nice, another nice driver.
The exit, then bear right.
Perhaps slightly early on that
Okay,
indicator as
as
well,
we-
but still.
As we exit, we're going to use the right-hand lane, please.
Right-hand lane. Okay.
After 200 yards, turn right.
Off we go. Turning right. Okay. Cool.
bear right, then
Don't think you're
turn
too happy.
right.
Okay.
So you said you've never been up here before.
I've not. Do you need to indicate it all? Was that? No.
Let's have a look. Where are you going to
No.
be looking? That's it. Nice
Yep,
blind spot
nice
check
and
there
clear.
as well.
So I'll keep the indication on. I'm not 100% sure.
The right signal there.
Was that
I mean,
necessary on there?
this is the only road you could join, so it was obvious
so
where you
200
was
yards,
where you was
turn
going.
right.
Cool.
So from someone who's got a Ferrari at home, how's this car compare?
Well, considering I've never driven it, it's the best car I've ever driven.
Keeping an eye on the back now.
Yeah.
So what? The Ferrari or this?
This. It's,
What? Are you kidding me right now?
Crazy, I know. It's this guy being nice. No, he's not.
Jeez.
We're fine.
Ooh. That's it. Okay. Restart that shit.
Yep.
That's it.
There
Thank
we
you. So there we go.
What happened there?
I think I let go of the clutch to it. I think
You was in third gear. You was trying to move away in third gear, so it stalled, and then you corrected it,
correct.
but then you stalled, and now here comes that domino effect.
Yeah, exactly. See what I'm saying?
So
It's
try
fine.
not to
Yeah.
worry about that. But as you moved off, you was then in the path of the oncoming cars.
The oncoming car. Okay.
So that's when it becomes a problem.
Just let this guy go.
Nice and cautious, not making that same mistake.
Yeah, I was gonna push, but I thought no. Let's keep.
Why is it incorrect to push on this road though?
Because they have priority. They have right of way.
At the end
Yeah,
of the
why is it their
road,
priority?
One,
turn right.
Is it one-way
then
road? No.
Turn
That's
left.
not definitely not one-way road. Because you've got me there front. You've got me here
The
front.
hazards are on your side, the parked cars are on your side,
Yeah.
so it's their
So it's their
priority.
priority.
Turn right, then turn left.
There's a lot of times on this,
It's clear to me.
a lot of times on that particular road, there's parked cars that go all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And so then a lot of people, as they go to the bottom of the road, they position on the right. They think they're on a one-way. For some reason, they think they're on a one-way street.
Yeah.
And
But obviously that's cars coming
After
towards you.
200 yards, turn left, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Another
hey, think about your
roundabout,
speed
roundabout.
there,
Yeah.
Manny. You just increased
Did.
it that little bit too much.
I brought it back down in good time, I think.
In good time, you got up to
I think
25.
That was. Yeah.
Turn
That beats
left,
France's
then
record.
Really?
Right on the roundabout
that's very
and
unlucky,
take the
actually.
second
Are you
exit.
going to fail Manny for that though, Laura?
We'll see.
Okay, so it's not the sharp left, it's the
The
left there.
thought so.
You
She's
kind of
not
rolled
going to.
slightly. You've
Am I still
rolled
in the
past
box?
this. You've rolled past the stop line.
How much?
You'd rolled past the stop line quite a bit there.
Okay. Okay, let's keep it down.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Then you have reached your destination.
Okay.
So she's going to
Nice.
say you've reached your destination.
Okay. Does it
But
give you
we
the
will
instructions
then.
again?
I will then give you verbal directions thereafter.
Okay.
So
Does
when
it remind you
say
which
it
exit you're
round-
taking again?
Go right on the
There you go.
roundabout.
There's the
and
reminder.
take the second exit. Then you have reached your destination.
Looks pretty clear to me.
They really need to come out and repaint that roundabout though.
It's not brilliant. I was about to say.
It's quite faint there.
How are you feeling, Manny?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good actually. Is that a trick question? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, no, feeling good.
It's
I'm keeping my cool as much as I can.
it's amazing to see because
Where are we going?
earlier on we were going left at the lights. She did say
As
that.
in-
Yeah, onto the left. Obviously, earlier on you were saying about your progress. You feel that you
Yeah.
lack kind of getting up to the speed limit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In that 20 zone there, you was pushing it at
Doing the
25.
polo, yeah, exactly. This is exactly.
Is that the nerves?
It's
Is
what
that the
happened in my
is that-
test. It's
is
like
that-
the things that I always do wrong. I do the polar opposite and do them even.
Is
like,
that? Do you
wrong
think
on
that's
the other
nerves? Do you
side.
think that's nerves? Because you've
yeah.
got a conscious about it, you then
trying to
just
not do
kind
it,
of
but then you do it too much. And
overcompensate.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. If only it was that easy.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this examiner, but
that was
fine.
purpose whiplash for Francis in the back there.
Okay. And then.
Okay,
this
she's
is
going to
dual
follow the
carriage.
road ahead.
Okay, so this is 40 if I remember
Send
correctly.
it.
This is 40 now. Pretty short. Okay. Let's get it right on. Yep, it is 40.
Can you feel the power in the back?
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds like a tractor.
Manny, I hope you never let him drive your Ferrari.
Well, maybe the deal's off with the video, Francis. No video for you.
You're going to do a video in the Ferrari, yeah?
Yeah, you heard it here.
So, with that increase of speed, what do you think about your gears? Your use
I
of
should
gears
have
there?
been in fourth, maybe.
Could have definitely used fourth.
Really? Okay.
Definitely.
It's back down to 30 now, so it's fine, but...
Okay, we are going to be taking, not this right, it's the next road on the right, please. It's where William Hill is on the corner.
Okay, so... I think I do know where we are, actually. Okay, that's pretty clear after here, actually.
So a little bit more coasting, a little bit more coasting there.
Really? Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Let's come
What?
up here on the left, please.
Okay.
How unlucky is that?
That is very unlucky.
What would happen if this happened on your driving test?
I don't know, actually. You would...
I've
they
had
wait?
this happen before.
Oh.
Do you wait or do they make you come out? I don't
The
know.
examiners get you to do a 3-point turn.
Yeah, turn in the road
seriously,
exercise.
With instructors not teaching 3-point turns so much anymore, and this happens on your driving test, you're going to have a problem.
Well, yeah, I haven't.
Have you
we've
been
done it.
taught?
We've done it, but not been taught now.
Okay, when you're happy, when you're comfortable, when you feel it's safe, turn the car around to face the other direction, please.
What do you mean, like 3-point turn?
3-point turn. Turn in the road. It's not actually a 3-point
you mean
turn
what,
anymore.
Because you don't have to
Yeah.
do it
You don't have to do it in 3, but
You
you
mean
just want to
just
get the car to face the other
Full
direction.
lock, just full lock to
So
the right and leave
do it however you want
yeah.
to do it.
Okay, I'll wait for this guy to go first. Okay. Can I have a minute just though?
Yeah, go for it. Breathe. Exhale.
I'm
Never
assuming
forget to breathe. It's
I'm
one thing that
assuming
keeps.
he's
The
not.
one
I know,
thing
it's
that
true,
keeps you alive. Never forget to
Never forget to
breathe.
Maybe we need some time alone.
I'm
We
assuming
need
he's
to
not
let it
going
breathe.
anywhere anytime soon. I'm not. Don't know that one.
Don't know that one.
No, I
Jean
don't.
Paul? Come on.
Jean Paul. Not.
Jean
It
Paul.
didn't
Jean Paul now.
sound very Sean Paul-like rendition, that one.
What do you mean?
Once
Going on
again,
next
though, no signals required.
No signals required. Okay, so I've always been. But we're moving off now, so it's technically.
We're turning the car around, so because we are going to be across the road, you wouldn't actually start until it was completely safe and clear, so you wouldn't then need a signal.
Got you.
Be misleading. People will
is-
think that you're using it to show that you're pulling off, when in actual fact you're turning around. Just give it either a little bit more gas.
Do we need to do a video on 3-point turn?
I think.
I
Because
definitely
people
do,
aren't
because
teaching it
I still
anymore.
teach it. All my pupils
Is there a reason
as
they
well.
don't teach? Is there a reason it's
Because
not
it's
on
not
the
A
on
test?
lot of instructors won't teach
Yeah, but is
it
there a reason it's not
anymore.
on the test? Or?
Because I think they made the wrong decision by removing it.
100%.
It's the manoeuvre that people probably use the most,
Definitely.
besides parallel parking. Do you think you could more space,
Go
more use
forward,
of the
you mean?
road? Yeah.
If you want to see a video on how to 3-point turn, drop it in the comments. and
Turn
we'll get on
in
it.
the road.
All right.
A bit more actually. I don't want to get too close. I think that's okay. I'm happy there.
Sometimes people get really worried with where the curb is in front, because
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
it's
I'm
disappearing
quite,
over the front of the car, so you can't
It
see
does,
it.
especially when
So
it's not my
imagine it's
car.
just the end of the road. Imagine you're at a junction. Okay.
Break up actually. Should restart.
That's it. So we're halfway across the road now, so we need to be getting.
So I want to, yeah.
Is it that way?
No, other way. Okay. Would you do your full round checks again, or?
Yeah.
But
A
you
quick
can't
guts
assume it's
wrap.
clear already.
But whilst you're kind of preparing it into reverse and stuff
Oh.
like that,
we'll carry on.
typically is
You're
moving.
joking.
It's cool. Carry on. Carry on.
Bit more gas.
That's it. Good observations looking to the rear.
Yeah, that's
A lot of
something
people when they do
I-
a turn in the road, considering you said you've never been taught a turn in the road exercise.
Not explicitly. We've had to maybe do it once in a situation like this.
That's
okay, I can stop there, can't I?
it. Yeah, perfect.
Fine. Bring it up. You need to bring it.
You know what the title of this video is going to be, isn't it? Learn to get stuck on the driving
Learning
test.
it. Okay. Let's go.
That's it. Nice last look back to the left there as well. That was good.
Yeah, just to make sure it doesn't
Okay.
fall too much. Woo. Okay.
Slight amendment.
Oh dear.
Let's
Let's turn right.
let's turn left.
Turn left? Ooh,
Yes,
okay.
please.
Okay.
Once we've turned left, we will take the next left, please.
Yeah, okay. The car was too close. Creep a little bit, maybe.
Does it feel like it's quite difficult moving forwards?
Yeah, because it's in the second. Maybe I should have gone then. Come on. Yep, nice and clear. Now. Nice.
Nice creeping forwards there. Nice creeping.
I could have gone a bit earlier.
Let's take this next left.
I'm not too sure.
No, I felt that you waited for
Really?
the safest opportunity. What you got to remember is they're moving, you're stationary, so it's going to take you longer
I know,
to get
there was
out.
that car blocking.
We're not going to have it down this road as well, are we?
He's not turning with us, is he?
No,
No,
there
he's
we
not.
go. Perfect.
You're right. Okay, I think we are fine.
Imagine if there was another one on this
Yeah.
road.
That would be quite fun, eh? Okay, stop there.
What is going on here?
I think
She's turning around.
Go back up a bit.
When it's safe to do
It's
so,
so-
sound your horn.
Yeah. That would have been great.
No? Okay. Well, I still think there's 2 parking.
So if you had to do a 3-point turn to get around, turn in the road to get around on your driving test to escape somewhere
Yeah.
where you were blocked off, you would still have to do another manoeuvre.
Really?
Because that
Oh.
isn't
Yes.
the prescribed
Oh, 'cause
manoeuvre.
The prescribed.
Prescribed, you know.
Prescribed.
It's the first time I've heard it said that way. Okay.
Prescribed manoeuvre.
Obviously, they wouldn't be marking it as a manoeuvre, but if you forgot to do any checks while you were reversing, then that would still be game
Really?
over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. But if you positioned in the wrong place, would it matter?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Or if you drove onto the curb or something.
You'd still get marked down.
Yeah, definitely.
Really? Okay.
What are you a fan of? What's your favourite food?
What is my favourite food?
Love talking about food.
What is my favourite food? I can't cook to save my life, but I would say between Japanese and Spanish.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Spanish because I am Spanish. My name's
Oh,
Spanish.
you're Spanish.
I am. Well, my name's not actually Manny, but
It's Manuel.
No.
Manuel!
no,
Oh,
no.
no way!
Is it Manuel?
Maybe. Yeah, it is. No,
We'll be taking the
I
next
haven't been
road.
bothered to change it legally, but I probably won't.
The next road on the right, please.
Next road on-
Manuel's a cool name. I straight away went to 40 Towers.
Yeah, that's well. I've got a funny story about that.
Go on.
There was a teacher of mine. So bear in mind, I was very young. I had no idea what 40 Towers was, and there was this
Yeah, of
teacher
course.
who was kind of making these comments. He kept being like, you know, Manuel, clean the floor and things like that. And then some other teacher complained about it apparently because he was.
Can we stop on the
supposedly
left
being-
before this black car, please?
black car?
Sorry, interrupting you there.
It's fine. Worry about the driveways or
Don't worry about the drive, it's fine. There's a nice space there.
there's some plastic on the floor, but I don't want to.
That's Francis McDonald's wrapper. That'll do nicely. So Manuel, what was that about? What you tell us?
And then that teacher got fired apparently, and then now he's in prison.
Oh,
Oh no!
Not for calling you Manuel.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. But he was this big Welsh rugby teacher, and I think he got into a fight or something, and he's in prison now apparently.
Oh wow!
Crazy story.
Crikey.
Crazy story.
Okay, Manny,
we are nice and secure.
you
Oh,
have
sorry, I should have put the parking
done
brake
a turn in the road exercise.
Yes.
However, this is the time to demonstrate your true skills
Yeah.
and give us a parallel park exercise, please. So I'd
Yep.
like you to pull alongside the car and reverse back into this space. Complete the manoeuvre within 2 car lengths. Carry on when you are ready.
Yeah, I do have. So when you say commuting with 2 cars, do I need to? Is the word?
You could
if
be
I end
further
in a
back.
driveway?
If you ended further back, that's fine.
Okay, but if I end up in a driveway, is that okay or not?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Not in a driveway.
Not in a driveway.
Well, yeah,
across
if
the
it's
driveway is
across-
fine.
if it's across that one, that's just
it's across
behind
there.
That is fine.
Cool,
Okay.
pause there for a sec. Handbrake neutral.
Oh,
Yep.
it's in. Oh, he's going to put it on there.
That's pretty fancy. When you're ready?
Okie doke. So,
Okay.
Manny,
Yeah.
when you're ready, let's crack on with this
Okay.
parallel park exercise.
Let's do it.
Carry on when you
Yeah.
are ready.
Let's do it. So I do need to indicate off it, or do I? gonna-
It's your mock test.
I'm saying yeah. To pull out in front of the car at least. But when we're coming back, maybe not. A bit more gas. There we go, nice and slowly.
So yeah, pulling off from a park position.
I would always.
Have you
indicate
been
on-
told to signal every time?
pulling off from parking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like moving off normally. You only need to signal if there's anyone around to benefit from your signal.
Yeah, I mean when you put it that way,
So-
that makes sense. Forward. I'm gonna stop there.
Okay, so guys, I don't know if you've noticed, we've lost Francis.
Where is he, Laura?
He was getting too mouthy, so we threw him in the boot. We threw him in the boot.
On the naughty step for a bit.
Naughty, yeah.
Yeah, see, here I would normally indicate, but if you say so, that's fine. Okay. A bit more. Actually, let's straighten up the wheel first. It's nice and straight. Okay.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, we're fine. Turn to the left. Rest the steering now. Stop steering to the right. Okay. Come on. A bit more. Okay. I can't get any more to the right, but I could maybe go more forward to the left a bit. Am I too much in the road to
What do you think?
hazard a fail?
What do you think?
I think I need to.
If this was your street, let's think of if you was parking outside home.
Yeah.
You want to think about how you would feel comfortable with leaving
My car.
your vehicle.
Yeah, can this guy make it
Especially if
past?
it's a Ferrari.
Especially if it's Ferrari, yeah. I mean, he made it past just about alright, so I'm gonna go there and say it's a tough one. I want to come forward a little bit to the left, maybe.
Okay.
I reckon I could leave it here and be just about alright, but we want to be the best driver possible. So let's maybe move it forward a bit into the left.
Okay, go for it.
But I'm gonna back up actually a little bit first. Okay, get it straighten up. Okay. Okay, stop there. Okay. Okay, then let's go forward a little bit. Drop it. Okay.
Nice
Did I
correction
just
work.
touch-
Nope, you
Did I
didn't.
touch the curb there? No. And I'm gonna
Nice
stop
correction.
Right there.
There we go.
Okay.
Definitely
Into
better.
neutral.
Yeah.
Parking brake up and
There we go.
leave it there.
Definitely better. Much
Okay.
better finishing position there. You definitely wouldn't have wanted to leave
Okay.
your car
So
as
was I
it
right
was.
to-
You can be about a drain's width away from the curb though.
Okay.
When it comes to correcting, say for example, you don't have to do it all in one movement, one sweeping movement. If you want to break it down into smaller, more manageable stages. Belted up back there?
Yeah, all good?
Okie dokes. Manny, when you're
You
ready,
ready?
drive on,
Okay,
please.
let's do it. Okay, now I'm going to stay here actually and start again. Would help putting it into first as
It
well.
definitely would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What have you found the hardest thing is with learning to drive?
Ooh, that's a very good one. I'm going to be boring answer, say manoeuvres, obviously.
A lot of people say that.
I think it's because it's nowhere near as enjoyable to learn. I think
Yeah.
it's
I
very,
think
it's a lot of
manoeuvres are
repetition.
fun.
Really? 'Cause I'd say I definitely enjoyed it. Oh god, I know. I thought it was a fox. I'd say enjoying driving in general, 100%. Always look forward to lessons, but when it came to
the end of the road, turn
manoeuvres,
left,
it was
please,
all a
mate.
bit. It was quite drony, just repetition.
Yeah, you have to do it a lot to get good at it.
Yeah, 100%. But we'd just do the same thing always at the end of the lesson, 2 reverse parallel parks, and then we got okay, we're fine. I need to try and get a bit better at that.
Wow. Ooh, ooh.
It's okay.
You get this a lot though, it's a common issue, like manoeuvres are boring, don't want to learn them, but it's a big part
But
of your
they're so
driving
important,
test.
so-
I've got people called Simone, she hates it, she
Yeah.
like dreads manoeuvres lessons and hates me for making her do manoeuvres.
Yeah.
But so what made it interesting for you? Or
What made it interesting for me, I think we're just integrating with the lesson itself rather than having that. We're doing parallel parking next week, so I'm stressed a week.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. We just did it at the end of every lesson pretty much.
okay,
Gonna
just a
add
couple.
it in.
And
Yeah.
then we did it in like say I really need the toilet, we go to Sainsbury's car park and it'd be like, reverse bay park in.
Okay.
So it's like, I have to reverse park anyway, so I might as well. It's not, do that reverse bay park there, or you're gonna,
Making
you're
it
gonna
fun
fail.
and integrating
Please, Manny.
it.
Left,
I'd say
please.
that's what made it a bit easier for me. Don't know if everyone would agree, but personally I would say.
What made learning manoeuvres fun for you? Drop it in the comments, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I think as well when you put it what it is as well is when you put them into. Ooh, there we go again. So just get that. There we go. When you put them into real life situations, and you're not just like pulling up on the street and going, "Oh yeah, parallel park there." When you're actually doing it for a purpose, like at the end of your lesson outside your house, if there's literally just going to be that space outside your house and you have to parallel park, it feels. I don't know, it feels better. We're going to turn right at the roundabout. It's the 4th exit,
right to the
please.
Fourth exit.
Lombard again.
Round
Manny's
2.
not stressed, he loves it.
Easy peasy. Oh, that was a bit early. No, it's fine. Sorry, can you say that again? Right, 4th exit.
4th exit, please.
Coming back on. Okay. Whoa.
We go again, clutch in. Just give it that gas first.
Yep.
That's it.
I could have got, that was such a good opportunity to go as well, it's a shame. It's fine.
Stupid Peugeot.
No. Oh, no. Not yet. So, is he going straight? No, he's not.
And where is it you're going?
Right. 4th exit.
That's it.
Let's put that signal back on. And now.
Nice.
Nice opportunity.
Quite often, the longer you wait, the more stressful it is.
Nope.
The
You seem pretty chill.
the anxiety builds up.
That was definitely oh, not yet. That was definitely a problem for me, but I've learnt move over to the left and come out. Okay, not too bad. Let's pick it back
We
up.
go.
I always forget this strip is 30.
Back on the home stretch, back to the
Oh, we
test
are.
centre, but
We
most
are.
importantly is do not mentally switch off, do not disengage from what's going on.
Test is not over until you're there.
While you was in the boot, Francis, Manny had a really good question for you.
Yeah, go on.
Have you ever crashed the drone?
I have
yeah.
crashed the drone.
You have?
I have. I've got a Mavic Mini as well as
Yeah.
this. I've got 4 drones actually.
You got 4? How many are left?
I've crashed the Mavic Mini and I was filming a car. I was working with Driving Test Success and
Oh dear.
filming them doing a parallel park. And I had the drone too low and I wasn't really watching the road properly and a Fiat 500 came along the road.
Oh, you hit it into a car?
Well, the drone was stationary, but the car was going
my
about
God.
30 miles an hour.
I mean, whose fault is that?
Definitely mine.
So we'll take the next left.
So normally on the
please.
driving test you would end at the driving test centre, but because there's temporary lights, it will take us about 10 minutes to get back down there. So we'll end around the corner.
Yeah.
And then we shall take the next road on the right, please.
This one here? Yeah.
It's there.
How much practice have you done around Mitcham, Manny? Because you're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm from Clapham, so still in stone's throw, but maybe four times. Oh, sorry. Can't not too happy.
Been to Mitcham 4 times? Okay.
About 4 times, including my test. So three practice kind of, but we did like 3 and a 4-hour block.
Do you think it's useful to go around the test area? Because Mitcham is very different to
I cannot
Clapham.
describe how happy I am that I practice here even just a few times. Even if you just come here once, it'll make such a
It's good
huge
to have
difference.
that familiarity, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
There's
100%.
a white heap of junk here on the left. What
Yeah.
we're going to do is we won't.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're going to pull up on the left, just
Behind
past
it?
it, behind
Just past
it.
it?
Yeah, just past it, please.
Okay.
Somewhere by this
What about
tree.
the driveways or
Somewhere
the-
by this tree would be
by the tree?
great. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
That might be it. That's right. And am I too out in front?
Do you think you can come a bit closer?
I think so. Is that a bit better?
That's it, but then straighten up on time so then you don't start veering back out. It's fine. Secure
Brilliant.
as a car.
How was that, Manny?
Handbrake up. Let's finish. I'm pretty happy with that actually. Much better than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was one on the harder side of the routes, so I think I kept my cool as much as I could. Confidence, I think it was just about there.
Was that a better or worse drive than you did on your actual driving
on my
test
actual
last
test?
time?
It's really hard to say. I'm gonna say the route was harder, but I think I handled the situations better.
Nice.
I
Awesome.
think that's a good way to word it.
Any advice for anyone else thinking about taking a mock test or taking a driving test soon?
Yeah, I would say definitely come to a test centre as much as you can. Definitely worth it, and I would say take advantage of 3 or 4 hour lessons. Whilst they may seem too much or scary, definitely do it.
You did 3 or 4 hour lessons?
I did 3 or 4 hour lessons.
Nice.
In Mitcham as well. So,
yeah, definitely.
went out for lunch in the middle, which was nice.
Had the
Had a
instructor
little
brought-
stop.
Yeah, Chris sounds like a good instructor.
He's a top guy. Yeah, Chris.
We need to do a video with Chris.
Uh-huh.
Should we do a video
I think
with
we should do a
Chris?
video with
I think we should
Chris.
do
Chris, get at us. Instagram, let's go.
Yes, let's do it.
Guys, what do you think of Manny's driving?
Let me
Hopefully
know.
you've learned a lot from that. Good stuff, where you can improve. Bad stuff, where you can improve. And anything else in between. Put it in the comments. How did Manny do?
And let us know if you ever want us to put Francis in the back or the boot again.
Why was I in the boot?
You was in the boot.
Why?
We had enough of
Controlling the
you.
drone is-
I had enough of me. How can you have enough of me? So much fun! Right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get all of our videos in your face. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace!
Bye.
Woo, fun. Weird being in the back.
Is it weird?
Yeah, I didn't feel stressed like if I was on an actual driving
Really?
test.
Oh, that's good.
It was just fun.
Is that a compliment on my driving or?
That your driving was fun. Yeah, I felt like Nemesis Inferno. Joking.